Hello, everyone. So, Dark Souls 2 is looking a bit different for you, I'm sure, compared to the last video. So, I weighed my options, and I'm going to go ahead and say up front that, well, let me first get to the basics. I'm getting ahead of myself here. So, my recording PC hard drive failed, meaning I lost, let's see, I was about 26 some odd videos in, and I lost 20 of those 6 videos. I've got 6 uploaded to YouTube. And so I was faced with a dilemma. I of course, had the save game on my PS4, so I was able to keep that. That's great, which is what you're seeing right now. This is where I currently was at. I'm up to 9 S's Flash. I've got it at +4. I've got some kick-ass gear and whatnot. But I thought back to it, and I discussed it with a couple friends. I'm going to discuss this with another one in particular, aka Krendar, who's been kind of my Virgil, if you will, through my Dante into this. I'm going to talk to him and see what he thinks. So until I have that discussion, I probably won't upload this video, which I'll probably upload it tomorrow. But I thought about just grinding up a character to the appropriate level and then just filling in that gap from what I uploaded to YouTube to where I'm at now. But I'm like, if I liked this game, which I kind of do, but if I liked it enough, I would put that effort in. But I simply don't have the time to do that. Plus, it would defeat the purpose of me doing it blind in the first place, meaning my reactions would just be like, oh yeah, I got to do this again. So I was like, I will sound so bored out of my mind because I won't be ranting about it. I'll just be ranting about it or loving it. I'll just be like, oh yeah, we gotta do the thing, sure, whatever. So it's bittersweet. I'm glad it happened with this game and not say Dark Souls 1 or upcoming Dark Souls 3. I will eventually play this game again. I've said many times that I was like, I'll never fucking touch this game again, but I do plan to do a trilogy run of this, start to finish once again. But to give you guys a quick summary of what I fought, which thankfully my inventory will be able to tell the story. My inventory should tell the story. There's only one boss of the bunch that I was like, oh yeah, they were fun. So let's see. The Dragon Rider Soul, I died once to the Dragon Rider, so I'll see which ones I died to and which ones I didn't die to. I died to it once, but it's because he knocked me off the side of the thing, but worthless boss, such a meaningless boss. It could have been a good, mini boss or whatever, like how, when you reach New Londo or whatever in Dark Souls 1, like how the gargoyles and statues and whatnot show up. That could have been good for one of those, but otherwise, man. The old Dragon Slayer, copy and paste of fucking Ornstein. And it wasn't even a challenge. It was not kill him on the first fucking go. I was like, filler boss, essentially. There's no point to this one. So you saw me fight them. Belfry Gargoyle, much easier version than the Gargoyles in Dark Souls 1. Except this is a fucking group battle where you fight a shit ton of them. Granted, this one wasn't as bullshitty as some of the other ones I'm about to get into. Or not bullshit, but just dumb. It's like, I'm fighting a mob, basically. I'm not fighting a boss, I'm fighting a mob. That's one of the main issues I have with this game. Why are all the bosses fucking mobs? Why are there a splatoon of goddamn bad guys that I've got to kill? Why? Soul of the Lost Sinner, that one was a little too easy, and I accidentally stumbled upon him. Got him on the first go, not much to say. At least it wasn't a mob boss. It's kind of sad when you're like, at least it wasn't a mob boss. Skeleton Lords, speaking of mob bosses, worst offender by far was this. So there's these 3 guys that pop up, right? You kill the 3 of them, and suddenly a shitload of guys just spring up and you gotta kill them. And, and as much as I hated the fucking death wheels in Dark Souls 1, they weren't even the biggest. I wasn't even pissed that they were there. I was just pissed that, all these other fucking random schmucks, got general, this isn't a boss fight. I'm not fighting a skeleton lord. I'm fighting a bunch of his fucking cronies. Yeesh. Covenant Steven. I'm surprised that wasn't the first boss. That one was easy. Slow, lumbering, very easy to hit, very predictable attacks. Not the worst boss, not the worst offender on the list, looking at you, Skeleton Lords. But I was just like, why this late in the game? Myth of the Beautiful Queen. That's the spider. Yeah, that's the spider chick. Or not the spider chick. It's a giant spider spider. Challenging. I mean, it reminded me of Rom a little bit, except not as bullshitty as Rom. So this one, I'm actually okay with them having the mob group or whatever. The first run in, I got a little peeved just because I was like, oh god, another one of these. But if you bring in an AI partner or even like a regular partner, it's a lot more manageable. It's a lot more easy. Or I would say easy. It's just more manageable. Like even with a partner, it's still fucking a little difficult. But this one I would give a pass. So like, yeah, you know, I wasn't pissed off. You know, it killed me once, but that's because I was unprepared. And then once I got in there the second time, I had an AI partner like handle the mobs, like dope the big cheese, if you will. And you know, I got through pretty well. Scorpion Snashka. Oh yeah, the cheap fucking boring ripoff of Queelag. Yeah, I know. That boss is fucking trash. Yeah, not bullshitty, not too easy, not too bullshitty, but just kind of meh, like a whopping meh. And Soul of the Duke's Dear Freya. Give me a second to remember this one. And I'll get back to that one. I don't fucking remember that one. Soul of the Rotten. Yeah, that one actually had a player's accidental, complete accident. I did not mean to summon this player, but we went in. Mostly the player wrecked the shit. If you see this video, and if you remember helping a scrub player fight against the Rotten, shout out to you. I forgot your damn name, and I'm sad as fuck that I lost the footage because, like, it was almost like watching what's that fucking fire dude's name in Dark Souls 1? Like how he just like murdered the fucking street with Ornstein. Like this player basically did the same thing with the Rotten, but even still, like the Rotten wasn't really like even if I was solo, I think I could have taken on the Rotten on my own because it's a slow, lumbering boss. It's like it was like Nito, except not as intimidating and as scary. Actually, I would actually liken it to the Reborn one from Bloodborne. It's just a big mesh of like skeletons and bodies and shit. But the one Reborn is actually probably one of the easiest bosses in the Soulsborne series. I would contend because, man, I'm trying to think of a boss easier than that one. Yeah, I'd be thinking here for a couple of days. Right? So that's it. So let's see, the Dukester, Freya. Which fucking? Oh wait, no, that one was the spider chick. So which one was I getting stuck on? Yeah, that's the spider. Oh, yeah, Mytha. Okay, Mytha's the snake lady. That's right. Okay. So yeah, the Duke's Dear Freya was the spider chick, or spider thing, two-headed spider thing. So yeah, I stand by my opinion to that one. Mytha, the Baneful Queen. I'm a bit torn. Like once you figure out how to beat her, she's actually fairly simple. But I accidentally figured out how to beat her. I think I was just randomly like roaming around, and I got like the cute, like I saw like the X button pop up, and it's like, hey, you know, do the thing, and I did the thing, and I lit this like windmill on fire. And I was like, okay, I don't know what the fuck that did, and then I fought her again because she killed me like twice by that, or actually no, 3 times by that point, which is why I'm like low as shit on my anti-poison as well. Yeah, which is why I'm low as shit on that, and why I don't think I have any more cures for poison. Yeah, that poison will mess you the fuck up. But once I got that down, and like once I said like the poison, I was like, oh, okay, this should be easy. Yeah, I killed her by that point. I'm like, wow, okay, she's like severely underwhelming without the poison. So it's like the like I don't want to say she was a bad boss because she was a boss that actually put up a fight. Like even though I won once I got rid of her poison, like she still put up a decent fight. But I'm like, does the game really have to defend its bosses by putting bullshit in the forefront to like make them be like, oh, our bosses are challenging? Like Dark Souls 1 didn't do that. Like the bosses were challenging because they were tough sons of bitches, and if you weren't careful, they would beat the holy hell out of you. So that's why I feel like I could justify not going back and doing all of that shit all over again. Because what would be the point? Like, what would I be proving to you guys? Like, I can already showcase here that I've beaten all these bosses before. In fact, I beat a couple of them twice because let's see, I killed the last giant. I killed him a second time. I killed the Pursuer a second time. Yeah, those are the only 2 that I killed twice. So if I could actually respawn the bosses, I might respawn a couple of them. Like Dukes of Freya is what I might if I can respawn these bosses, which I think you can. I would imagine you would be able to respawn all of them. It's just they'd have their New Game Plus properties. So that's another thing I might do. Like if you guys just want to see me fight the bosses, which by the way, let me know down below if you want to see me pre-fight any of these, and I'll see what I can do. But I don't feel I don't have the urge to refight all of these all over again just to like recapture some footage of like me grinding through the same fucking areas, because it's like I've made it this far, and supposedly there's some more interesting bosses coming up later on. Like let's see, if my Excel sheet was accurate, I believe I was like maybe a third of the way done with killing the bosses. There's a fuck ton of bosses in this game. But I mean, to also showcase something else, show you all the areas I've been, like, you know, the Farfire. Oh wait, no, the Farfire's where I'm at. So yeah, you know, the Sinner's Rise, Harvest Valley, Huntsman's Copse. I think it's supposed to be Corpse, but I could be wrong. Belfry Luna, which is where I fought the Belfry I almost said Belfry Goblins, Belfry Gargoyles. Iron Keep is where I'm currently at, and you know, you see all these other areas I've been to, and then if you go down below, there's a couple that I haven't been to quite yet. Also, apparently there's a bonfire I've missed there. And something I've learned is that you see the 2s there. For those of you that have not played Dark Souls 2, that shows you what level the bonfire is at. So if it's at level 2, that means I'm on New Game Plus in that area. If it's 1, then it's just still regular old New Game. I think there's one other area that I got up to 2, if I'm not mistaken. I could have sworn there was a second one. Or maybe the 2 are like the 2 beside it. Yeah, okay, that is what it is. But yeah, like, I went to the Dragonlit Castle, which is where I fought... Where the fuck did I fight there? Oh yeah, that's where I fought the Dragon Riders, yeah. They were... Actually, yeah, there's 2 Dragon Rider boss fights, that's right. There's the solo one, where you can get knocked off, and then there's the one where there's 2 of them. Where one will charge you and the other one will shoot you with a bow until either the first one is halfway down with an HP or the other one gets knocked down, which the one that's actually on top is like significantly weaker than the one that charges you. So if you get rid of one that is like up there shooting the bow or whatever, the boss is a fucking cakewalk. Sadly, he the first one killed me, the solo one, because he knocked out the damn thing, which I actually made a point in the recording. I was like, can we really count that? Because he didn't really... He only, like, knocked me away. Like, he did, like, minimal damage, but he just knocked me away so hard that I fell off the side. Like, can we count that as the boss defeating me? Because, like... and apparently, I actually saw this in a video once, by accident, after I'd beaten him, of course. I was like, I wonder if you could knock him off. And lo and behold, you can there's actually a way to lure him to knock himself off, which I think is fucking funny. So yeah, like I don't feel the need, I don't feel the motivation to redo all of these areas. I hate that what happened, but yeah, like I mean my hard drive's gone. Like there's not shit I can do about it. So right now I'm using a backup laptop that I had back from the olden days, like whenever I was recording StarCraft 2, Heart of the Swarm. Matter of fact, that's why I got this particular laptop, was so that I could actually play that game, because my older laptop from like 2011 like barely could manage StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty. But yeah, like yeah, that's kind of the abridged I will give you guys of like where I've been, what I've fought, and all that shit. Oh yeah, the Fire Lady is over here. Hi, Fire Lady.
Oh, there you are.
There I am.
I'm here in Majula, thanks entirely to you. You even were kind enough to clothe me. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, I don't know if the clothing you give her like factors into...
The only thing I can offer is pyromancy. But if that might help you, come to me.
Okay. So, yeah, you know, goes buy all her pyromancy shite. Thunder Quartz for... Yeah, I don't need that. There's anything I need. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, and I bought a bunch of like fire shit from her. I don't know. I might use it. I might not.
Be safe.
But there's one other thing I want to do, or show you. Excuse me. Let's see if I go here, Yeah, that's the quickest way. So this is kind of a part 7 / update video. So I've got all the updates out of the way. I'm not gonna do too much. I'm just gonna like kind of catch you up on where I am in the story. Alright, so let's see. Let's swoop down here. Yeah, because I gotta go. I gotta go to where I fought. What's his name? The not the roamer, the pursuer. If I remember how to get there, because it's been about a week since I played this game. Okay, yep, I'm going the right way. I just want to see what this one guy says, because the guy with the moonlight sword actually moved up here that I encountered in I think it was the very first video, in fact. And you can see there's these two schnooks over here, like, bonking a tree. So, we're gonna bonk them because, welcome, they're dead. And down you go. Alas, nothing happened. No, I want to pick up the item. I need to figure out a way to sell all this shit. Anyways, how you doing, buddy?
Well, we meet again. What are you doing here?
Oh, you know, killing shit.
Thought we'd meet in a place like this. Fate just won't let us stay apart, will she?
Okay.
See, the old sword's caught your attention. Well, you've a good eye then.
Oh, you gonna give it to me?
That has been in my family for generations.
Can I kill you for it? No, I'm not gonna kill
They
him.
say it is crafted with moonlight. And we all know what that means. It wards off evil.
Cute.
And I wouldn't trade her for all the riches in the world.
Nope, he's holding on to that
Said
shit.
it, no man has ever teased out the sword's true power. But in the right hands.
That fucking dude.
I see you've taken a liking to the sword, but this is one sword, pal. I'll win it, be given. If you still insist on having it, then you will have to pry it from my coat.
Okay, so he's basically like, okay, if you want it, you're gonna have to kill me for it. So I'm not gonna kill him. I don't think, unless you guys want me to. But I mean, I've got my own assorted weapons. Plus, I got the Swihand, which is like my good old companion. Even though the Swihander's kind of useless in this game. I mean, it's good against like the big lugging bosses, like the Covetous Demon. Like it's good for the boss fights, essentially, like the bigger, heavier set like monsters and shit. So, yeah, I would not recommend its use against like the more rapid attacking enemies and whatnot. Unless you've just got that like good aptitude for having a good eye out for like when to strike and when not to strike. And shut the fuck up. Oh, and it is fucking Sunday. Like, come on now. We don't need alarms. Actually, I'm recording this way later than I should be recording. Later, as in like I probably should be asleep, but not up playing this. But yeah, I mean it was just something I came to realize since I was like grinding up the character I was gonna use to like fill in the gap. I'm just like, is there really a point to this? Like, did I do anything worth noting or worth saving again? Like, there was some funny shit, there was some PvP shit, but which yeah, I got invaded twice. Survived the first one, died the second time. Wait, no, I got invited 3 times. Killed them the first time, died the second time, and then the third time they just like straight up vanished. They may have fallen off a cliff. I don't fucking know what happened to them. All I know is they ran off and I never saw them again. But a fun fact about that, and something I actually do like, is that if you actually kill a player that invades you, you get a human effigy out of it. So I'm like, okay, that's nice. So I mean, there's still some positive things I can say about this game, like the ability to teleport any which way I go, the central area, which right here, I like that because Bloodborne also kind of has that. The PvP I do like. I like it. I mean, I didn't really get to experience PvP in Dark Souls 1. Oh, it's like, what the fuck's that big ass fucking Cloud Strife sword doing there? Some of the boss fights, like they went for quantity over quality. I feel like this is definitely a quantity type boss deal. And again, I've been told like the bosses get a little bit more challenging later on, which I'm at where later on is, because so far the Iron Keep is definitely going to be one of the more challenging areas. So you'll still get like the frustration and anger and the rants and whatnot out of me. So yeah, like that's what I think I'm gonna do moving forward. I'm just gonna resume where I was. That's right. I'm right outside the Iron Keep. Like I got a little ways into it, but I didn't get too deep into it. Yeah, I think I spent maybe 30 minutes running around inside of it or something like that. But yeah, I didn't really get that far into it. But anyway, folks, that's all I wanted to say about that. Again, I'm probably gonna wait to upload this video. That way, I can just kind of give everybody a heads up and be like, okay, here's what we're doing. Dark Souls 2. It's basically going to be in a bridge series. And I do plan to eventually play Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 all over again, start to finish. I'll probably change up my playstyle a little bit. Like I'll probably dabble more into the magic and be less, basic, which is sword, shield, and armor and blah blah blah. Like I'll try to be a little more experiment friendly. So yeah, that'll probably be what I'll do maybe next time. That way it's not the same. It's a little different. Can't guarantee I'll do the full Beta Chaos Centipede Demon shit again though, because I did not fucking like that area. Like that area is still worse than anything I've encountered in Dark Souls 2. That's how much I fucking hated that area. Not necessarily the minions are what I'm thinking fight, but the fucking bosses. The Centipede Demon being the best of the three, or the least annoying. Beta Chaos takes the fucking cake. It's like the worst boss I think ever in Soulsborne. It's like all the bosses in this game, despite the mob spam and all that shit, are still better to me than that piece of crap Beta Chaos. I fucking hate the Beta Chaos. Like once you figure it out, it's just a matter of knowing when to roll, what to do, blah blah blah, and it's a little bit of a matter of luck. But once you figure that out, the boss is actually you realize that the boss isn't just bullshitty. It's just badly designed. Like even if you know what you're doing, it's just badly designed. The ceaseless discharge, which fucking pointless boss again, is another one. I'm just like, why include it? The Centipede Demon at least had a cool design, but the other two, nah, fuck them. But anyway, folks, I've rambled on long enough here, and I got a little bit of like, oh hey, how you doing? That kind of deal. So anyway, folks, I shall see you all in the next video where I resume this game proper. Else, I'll see you for like part 7, retroactively told, which will probably not happen. I just need to hear it from a certain couple of people who are like, okay, yeah, I understand why you would do that, blah blah blah. I've made it quite clear to a lot of people that I'm not having fun playing this game. It's frustrating, but like not frustrating in the sense that Dark Souls 1 was frustrating. Dark Souls 1's frustration was like I felt relief when I got over something. I didn't feel like, oh thank God, that's what it's like, oh hey, I did the thing. Except for the Beta Chaos. But this one, it's basically like this, like, oh, thank God that shit's done. Oh God, I don't have to do that ever again. So yeah. Anyway, folks, I've been Luka Blight, and this has been Dark Souls 2, and I shall see you all in the next video.